Hi Gemini, and welcome to your Spirit Guide messages for June 2019. I'm going to start the reading off by pulling a couple of cards to see what your guides would like to talk to you about or have you focus on, or maybe something that's about to unfold for you. So we had one jump out. Let's see. Ooh, your guides are saying you must decide. So Gemini, if you've been asking for guidance about something, with this card, it's like you kind of go back and forth in your mind or in your heart about something. And your guides are saying, you know, before we can really help you out here, you've got to decide what it is that you truly want and stick to that with no wavering. And this could also be where you really want to achieve something, and you know, one day you're in full belief that you are able and capable and it will happen, and then the next day you're like, oh, I'm just stupid, I'm never going to be able to do that. So your guides are saying you've got to get your energy a bit more balanced and decide and stick to it no matter what, no matter what's happening, no matter what it looks like, no matter the hardship. Your guides are saying if you just decide and you make that your intention, it's magic, okay? Oh, look at that. Love from heaven. Beautiful. Also, Gemini, you have some passed on loved ones around you at this time, really trying to guide you, okay? If you've recently lost somebody, this coming through in this reading tells me that they're trying to bring you comfort and love and projecting so much beautiful vibes towards you to help you through your mourning and healing process, okay? So Gemini, you guys are receiving love from heaven in the month of June, and your guides really want you to know that and be aware of that. So when you get a thought in your head, or you see a synchronicity or a sign or a song or feathers or just anything that would remind you of this person who has passed on, yes, that is them coming to you saying, hey Gemini, I'm right here, I still love you, I'm guarding you, I'm watching over you, I'm walking with you, I'm protecting you. In fact, they're probably like, you know, coming in through this reading. I'm not a fully versed medium on a mission. Heather Filona has really been helping me develop that skill. However, I am not fully there yet, so I can just tell you, I can't give you specifics of who these people are. I just know they're coming in, Gemini, giving you love and really trying to guide you, especially those of you who just recently lost somebody and you're really in the struggle here of like kind of losing your faith and being very angry at creator and life and just circumstance and all of that. They're saying, no, Gemini, let me help you heal. Let me return you to a place of love. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your belief. And don't lose the most beautiful part of you, because this hurts so bad right now. Let me walk with you, and each step forward you will feel a little bit better, and through time you will come to a place of healing where it doesn't hurt. Like I know that when we lose somebody, nobody ever fully recovers from that, ever. I mean, it's always a part of you, that loss. You always will miss them, right? And it will always hurt, especially those who have lost somebody in a very tragic way. Like, it never leaves you. And this coming through is that passed on loved one saying, listen, I don't want you to hurt like this for me. You are still alive, and you have much more on your life journey. So let me walk with you now to help pull you back into a place of love and wholeness. So very strong message for some of you who have just lost somebody recently, or those of you who have just kind of been in this struggle and you've been like praying and calling to the angels, calling to your passed on loved ones, calling to God, calling to Jesus, please, please help me. They're all coming in, Gemini. And some of you, it's just you've got to really decide and stick with it and go forward with that decision, okay? So let's pull some dice. Yeah, look Look at that, the High Priestess. You guys are so surrounded by angels, by passed on loved ones, by ancestors, by your spirit guides. We have the Nine of Wands, and you know what? I was about to say we have the Tower, even though on top here is the Nine of Pentacles. You know what? I feel like it's this third dice is the Nine of Pentacles and the Tower. And what does that mean? Well, for me, this Tower is that sadness that some of you are really struggling with, whether it's the passing of a loved one or just some really heavy stuff that you've been going through in your life. This, to me, the Tower is like the total shock and change, but then also you've already moved through that, right? Or this energy wouldn't be coming through. And now the Tower is showing to let you know that you're about to move out of that energy just as quickly as you moved into it, okay? And the Nine of Wands, I know some of you really have been in the struggle. Could be about a living situation with the Tower there as well. But High Priestess, Gemini, you are being so guided. Do not discount it. Don't tell yourself you're stupid or you're foolish or that means nothing. It does. Like, your guides are like, yes, Gemini, it means something. We are with you. You are not alone. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups. Yep, that's that shift of energy, Gemini, where you start feeling better. And again, some of you, it's just like you've got to decide, I'm going to be happy again. And even though right now it's miserable and there's not much that you feel happy for, just decide that you're going to be happy again, and every day strive for that little by little by little, because I'm telling you, you have so much non-physical support right now that it's like miracles will happen for you. Mountains will move for you, Gemini. It's so strong. Next out, Three of Swords. So yeah, this right here is just letting me know the incredible pain and heartache that some of you have been going through, and it's changing. Six of Wands, Gemini, Six of Wands. This is that beautiful shift, change, positive recognition, things going in your favor, success, things turning around for you, you being noticed, okay? And so you have this Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands, two very beautiful energies that, you know, surround this Three of Swords, this incredible heartache, pain, sadness, loss, mourning that has really been just pulling at you, like to the point of, am I going to make it or am I going to snap? And this, I want to make it clear, this doesn't have to be just because you've lost somebody that somebody's passed on. You know, this could just be different circumstances and things that have been playing out in your life have been so heavy and intense on you, Gemini. And it's been a while. And now your guides, your passed on loved ones, angels coming in saying, Gemini, it's time for the leaf to turn and all of this energy to change. And you've definitely been in the struggle, and they hear your prayers. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have the Death tarot dice, and to me, that's just for some of you that confirmation of the passed on loved one coming through. For others of you, this is letting me know that this is, that energy is finally coming to an end. The struggle just so hard. Look at that Ace of Wands. Yep, the Ace of Wands sits on top of this Nine of Wands and this Three of Swords. So this energy, this heaviness, this heartache, this pain is turning into this ace, this new beginning, this new path forward, where maybe you thought it was never going to happen and never going to be. Here it is. And, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, this tends to be kind of like a selfish, holding back type of energy. But the way I'm taking it in this reading, Gemini, is more of like stability. Like June is heralding in a time of stability, of healing that's long lasting for you. This, you know, brand new beginning that's being offered. And it's all about like healing and leaving some really heavy energy, Gemini, however that relates to your life. And your prayers, they just like want you to know your prayers are heard and things are changing, but make sure you keep your energy consistent. And you know, when I'm really in the struggle, this is what I say to Spirit. I'm in pain and it hurts and I want to give up, but please give me the strength, Spirit. Keep me focused. Just keep me going. I know this will pass. Just keep me going. Keep me going. And I will push through, and so will you, Gemini. And as that you make that your intention, like honoring that you are hurting, that you are in the struggle, and that is the reality, but your intention to elevate yourself up out of that and move ahead, that's all you need. And just put it out there to Spirit. I mean, you are so guided right now. And you know, some of you that have a passed on loved one, this could be a Capricorn. They were a Capricorn in this life just because of the card that flew out there. All right, so the card that jumped is Lessons. And so with this, to me, this struggle, Gemini, you know, from our human perspective, a lot of what we go through, we cannot possibly understand. And, you know, when you are in that pain and you are in that struggle, you don't need somebody coming at you from their spiritual self telling you, oh, these are just life lessons. And you don't need that. Like, you're going to punch somebody in the face, because when you're in that kind of pain, you are really you really are experiencing your human self, because you are very much disliking the reality that's happening around you. So you don't need somebody coming at you from that perspective. You need somebody to be human to you, to be compassionate, to be empathetic, to feel you, and just be there for you. So with this, with the lessons, I want to say there is a higher purpose to everything you've been going through, and just keep that in the back of your mind. And, you know, for now, as the human, from human to human, Gemini, you have been through one hell of a experience or a struggle. And I take my hat off to you and commend you for that. I just, what I see here, I can't even imagine what some of you guys have been going through. And if you're a Gemini where everything has been just perfectly on point, clearly your guides are like, you good, Gemini, you don't need no messages right now. The ones who do, man, you guys have been just, something has happened here and it just rocked your whole world, turned it upside down, stabbed you in the heart, and you've lost some faith and kind of lost your way, and you've been praying so hard, and that's all, like, they are with you, okay? You are not alone. And from the higher perspective, to think about later, everything you've been through is for purpose, and you will really come into that after you heal, because right now that's the main thing, is moving beyond that pain that has just like crippled some of you. And desires, and this goes to the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands, where I feel that nice energy, that shift coming in. Summer, take notice, synchronicities. In the Northern Hemisphere, the season changes from spring to summer, June 21st. So yeah, this is about June. Gemini, it's going to change, and you guys are, you know, it's going to be much better than it is right now. And look at synchronicities. That is your passed on loved ones and your guides saying, just like I already said earlier in the reading, don't discount that stuff. It is real. And they're projecting that to you because you are communicating, you're asking, and sometimes we expect an answer or a return in a certain way. It doesn't happen like that. They are just all around you. I feel like times, like repeating times is a big thing as well. Look at this. Look at this. What is right there? Gemini, and boom, understanding. Like I said, Gemini, I'm not going to go there with you right now because I don't feel like that's what you need. I gave you a little information about that, but what you need right now is the compassion and the empathy from human to human, and the encouragement and the support and the love to help, you know, regain your emotional strength and mental strength to move forward. And this right here is just a confirmation that Gemini is going to understand why everything played out the way that it did, and you're going to be in a place where you're okay about it. And for those of you who have lost somebody, I'm not saying you're going to get over it, okay? I already said, like, I get it. You know, that's just something that's a part of you for the rest of your days, because when you really love and you're connected at the soul, that never leaves, never, whether somebody's physically here or not. And those connection is really coming in strong, and maybe there will be a lot of ease for you when you finally realize and recognize, yes, my passed on loved one is right here with me. That's why the light's flickering. That's why I smell that fragrance. That's why I keep finding this particular flower. That's why this butterfly landed on me, okay? That's the kind of healing and understanding I feel you'll come into for those of you who have lost somebody. And for the rest of you where this is just some crazy situations and circumstances, again, this is that confirmation that when you are in a better place mentally and emotionally, you will have clarity and understanding. You will not be denied that. And oh, look at that. Look at that. The unseen 11, or I was going to say 1111, but it's 111, and there's a 1 up there, so we will call it 1111. Yep, that's spirit. 11 or 1111, 111, Gemini, that is my number for spirit, my symbol for spirit, and it's right there. It's so much in your entire reading, Gemini. Your prayers are heard, and you are going to be healed, and things are going to get better, and you're going to come into understanding. And June is the month that all of this is going to happen for you. And again, such love from the non-physical realm. All right, look. Oh, synchronicity. So you got synchronicities and then synchronicity. Yeah, Gemini, they're speaking to you through numbers, through feathers, through different things that you see repeating, through songs, through dreams, like you name it, okay? And what does this say? I found you after the storm. So Gemini, and I just have to point out 4 and 7, that's an 11, so there's spirit again. I just have to say that it's gonna get better. Those of you who've been feeling so alone and just broken, and I feel like there's new connections coming in, new love, new support, new job. There's just something beautiful coming in for you guys after you've been through this storm. I found you after the storm. And the next one out would actually be unanswered prayers. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. And so Gemini, this is so symbolic for me. Because like I said, I was feeling your prayers, like they want you to know that you're heard. But with this right here, it's saying some things just couldn't work out the way that you were wanting them to, and the understanding, you are going to understand why some things did not work out, and you'll realize that them not working out the way you wanted was actually a prayer being answered, just not in the way that you had hoped for or that you had expected. And you're going to understand that and know that. And this to me is about those of you with the circumstances and situations, okay? It's like your prayers being answered in a totally different way, even better way. I found you after the storm, Gemini. Oh my God, your reading has truly touched my soul. Just feeling all this love and energy and support from your passed on loved ones. And, you know, if you are really, really struggling with that, I would highly recommend reaching out to Medium on a Mission, Heather Filona. You could just Google her or look her up on YouTube and get her contact information that way. She gives pretty powerful readings with passed on loved ones, especially in the area of where you need healing, where you are just dying and in the struggle with this loss, okay? Or those of you with these crazy circumstances and you're having all this guidance from passed on loved ones, she could probably help you with that as well if you so desire a deeper look at this. But with that said, Gemini, I will end your reading and send you guys lots and lots of love and light. Take care of yourselves.